What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at the new In Case You Missed It cards that did get released today in College Ultimate Team 25. Now, you have a lot of cards here from 80 overall all the way up to the 87 Corey Thomas, who, look, you need 250 house rules wins for the card. And I get that seems like a lot, but again, he's one of the best cards in the game. To me, I mean, again, it is a lot, but I think, you know, I've seen worse things than that overall. So especially with the things you get for it, I don't want to say like everybody should be happy with it, but I'm just saying like I get why he is that many wins. So we're gonna go from bottom to top, talk about a little bit about these cards, and then talk about these 85s quite a bit, because again, that's really what I want to hit on quite a bit. So you guys can quickly see these guys right here, these 80 overalls. Again, a lot of these cards I don't think are going to be too crazy, like Kyle McCord. Again, he's fine. He only has 73 speed, so not a quarterback I'd really probably run if I'm you guys. I think there's way better options. I think there's a price floor on these cards as well. So like for 80 overalls, their price floor right now is 19,000 coins, which I don't know if I love the price floor. I don't love the fact that EA is doing that. Brahmer up next has 80 speed for a tight end. Pretty solid. I actually think Brahmer, I have a better version of Brahmer in my collection, and he's my starting tight end. So I actually don't hate that Benjamin Brahmer right there. Then you get Dylan Thieneman here, who, I mean, for a free safety is okay. 80 speed, decent man, decent zone coverage. Again, the 80s, the 81s overall, I'm not the biggest fan of them. You also do have these 80s that are way lower. Right side outside linebacker Jason Henderson here, only a 74 speed. Not the biggest fan of him right there. Michael Ford Jr. I actually have two of these because when the pack glitch was going on, I actually got a couple of him. Obviously, he has a floor as well. It's just crazy that these guys all have floors. Valentin Sen here, okay, a decent strength, decent pass blocking right there. But again, these 80 overalls, even Ben Bell, not cards that I really would look too much into. We'll talk about sets here in a little bit. Mason Graham, again, has a core elite version that's way better. He's an 81 overall. He is what he is. The thing about these 81s and these 80s is it's like the only reason you'd really run these cards, considering their price points right now, or the only reason that they have a lot of value is because they go towards sets. So again, a lot of these cards, they're okay. Like, I'm not going to sit here and hate on them, especially like 82s and 83s. Like, they're okay. Like, Quentin Cooley's okay. Newton is okay. Ruben Bain actually is really solid. But they go towards these 85 overalls. Okay, Jace Amaro is fantastic. 85 speed. The guy just can't really run block. But if you want a guy as a tight end that's going to be a pass catcher, he's probably the best guy in the game at the tight end position to have. Timmy Jernigan up next here. D tackle, decent speed. Finesse move, not great, but on the interior, going to be absolutely elite. And again, abilities right now, I just don't know a whole bunch about. So again, that's going to be an interesting thing when I just need to quick sell some guys to get those 5 training points so I could see exactly what's going on there. Todd Gurley, fantastic running back, especially if you weren't able to take advantage of the glitch to get Quinshon Judkins. Todd Gurley is a guy that can go out there and be one of the best backs in the game. Brandon Scherff, absolutely elite when it comes down to the pass blocking. Run blocking, not necessarily so great for Brandon Scherff, but if you are a guy that likes to, you know, pass the ball quite a bit, Brandon Scherff, probably maybe the best right guard in the game. I'd have to look, but might be the best right guard in the game. And then Joey Bosa is just an absolute stud here. So how do you get these cards? Again, I probably won't get them. I probably won't lock in for them. But if you come here to sets, you will see how it does work. You have to have 280 overalls as well as a 78 overall player to get a 81 overall player. And then from that, you have to lock in 281s to get an 82. From that 82, you have to lock in 282s as well as I think this is the wild card here that I could add. I think it's an 80 overall wild card to get an 83. And then from there, you have to lock in 3 or 4 83 overall wild cards, which basically, since they are price locked, it is 320,000 coins for any of those 85 overalls, which again, right now, I just don't think it's probably worth it. The cards are really good. But again, if we're going to see these possibly every Wednesday, and then we're going to see, you know, some of the other content in the different programs, right? Is it the Conference Stories one that might come out every Tuesday? Like, that's my thing right now, is I just don't think any of those are worth it. Now, if you want to go to the store here, and if you do want to, I won't, right? I don't think it's worth it. But if you do want to, you know, purchase any of these, you can. Obviously, you can purchase them with training as well if you don't know that. I don't think it's probably worth it, though. Again, you can purchase them with training, and you can even see what the information on them is. Contains 180 plus overall players. They have a booster pack here for 400 points. You can rip one of them. You guys can see the odds on them. So if I'm you guys, instead of, again, and this is if you have the points, instead of right away just opening up the or locking in it for that set, maybe you want to open this up and see what you do get out of them. And again, for 400 points, it's obviously not the worst thing compared to the weekly premium pack. Again, the odds of this, in my opinion, are better than the weekly premium pack. So maybe the booster pack is worth it for you guys. Again, I don't know. If you go to add points, you guys can see the prices of them. So basically, you know, for $5, you can open the booster pack. Is it worth it? I don't know. Obviously, I would never buy 500 points alone. The value-wise, definitely not the greatest there. But for me, again, is it worth the $5? I don't know. You guys can probably be the judge of that. For the sake of this video, I'll open it up just because I have some points from my pre-order bonus. And see, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I will pull that 85 overall that, you know, I'm obviously hoping for. Probably not going to get there. Okay, an 81 overall. See, not great there. Another 81. What in the... Okay, it's not bad though. I mean, honestly, you get to pick two of these guys. I'll pick the 81s over 81 overall. Is there? Okay, wait. I only got one of those. Okay, there's 2 different rounds. I didn't know that. But obviously, you have a chance to pull an 85 overall from there. Pick one of the 81s. Caden Barnett. It's not going to do anything for me, but was that worth, you know, my points? Probably not. But again, if you want to take your chance, got about a 10% chance to pull that 85 overall. And then if we go back to sets here, you guys can see where I'm exactly at. I'd probably not worry about the sets until you get these 83 overalls. I just don't think they are worth it for you guys personally. That's going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, have a blessed day.